Cambridge Fieldhouse here in Indianapolis with the fans filing in to witness the wonder of some of the top young talent in the NBA. And we've got a classic clash of high-scoring offense and low-tolerance defense as we welcome you to NBA Courtside, presented by DoorDash. Pacers and Pelicans are right in the middle of the playoff picture, both focused on a top 6 seed. And as we enter the night, the Pels are a half game up of that 6th spot. The Pacers a half game down on the other side. 22 games, that's all that remain in our regular season run-up to the postseason. Hi, everybody, and we welcome you courtside. Beth Mowens along with Monica McNutt and Andrea Carter is with us as well. And we start out with the aptly named Pacers, Monica, who are number 2 in the NBA in pace and number 1 in scoring.
Yeah, when you look at the numbers, Beth, it is clear that they are doing their best at leaving teams in the dust. They are killing it in the paint as well. Of course, the fast break is signature to who they are, and they are capitalizing off of teams' turnovers. We talked to head coach Rick Carlisle, and he said, we want to get across half court in 2 seconds or less. So check it out, Beth. Here, Miles Turner, tremendous defense, and the clock starts rolling. Indeed, 1.6, that's less than 2 in my mind, and Pascal Siakam is off to the races. But it's not just their pace in transition. In the half court, they make plays instead of calling plays, and Tyrese Halliburton is one of the best playmakers in the league. The 4-out leaves a tremendous amount of room for Miles Turner to go to work in that lethal pick and roll. Here, more of the same. The space that they play with in the half court. You can't lose track of that All-Star, Beth. He's shooting just shy of 40% from 3.
Yeah, got to play in the All-Star game right here at home. Unfortunately for the Pacers, he had an off night on Monday, Dre, his poorest shooting performance of the season.
That's right, Beth. Tyrese Halliburton struggled last game, but when we talked to head coach Rick Carlisle today, he said, I'm not worried about Ty at all. Ty always bounces back, and the numbers support that. In games following single-digit outings, Tyrese Halliburton is averaging 21 points. But I talked to Halliburton pregame. He said it's not about points for him. He judges his performances off of 2 things, impacting others and impacting winning. He said, I did not do that against Toronto. If he does that tonight, he believes the rest will take care of itself.
All right, so it sets up as a really good offense for Indiana and a really good defense for New Orleans. They come in tonight with the 2nd-best road record in the West. Good news for the Pels. The big 3 are intact and ready to go.
When one of those big 3, Beth, rightfully so, garners all types of highlights and headlines, it is Zion Williamson, who has largely been available this season, playing in 81% of his games, missing just 11. He's averaging 17.4 points in the paint alone. That's only 2nd in the league behind Giannis Antetokounmpo. And his 5.1 assists per game and 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio, that is, are career highs, as Point Zion is wreaking havoc across the league.
Brandon Ingram also available tonight, and so is C.J. McCollum, returning from injury to return to the backcourt. The Pels this year, when he scores 20 or more, are 18-1. Tip is coming up.
NBA Courtside on ESPN is presented by DoorDash, the official partner of the NBA.
A lot for us to be excited about. We just want to carry that momentum in the 2nd half of the season and make a playoff push.
Coming after All-Star break, it's not the talk that we have more time. We don't.
Oh, watch out!
It's a sprint now. Every team is going to look to put themselves in a position to have a good postseason run.
Right wing 3.
And so are we.
Alley-oop to Tubbo!
We're shocking the world right now. We're going to continue to do that.
Look at that, Halliburton.
It don't matter who believes in us. We got all the trust in the world in ourselves.
Brandon Ingram, little fall away. Off balance 3, and he puts it on the line.
The stakes are bigger. Every game matters. That's how we're playing the rest of the season.
Welcome to NBA Wednesday, presented by State Farm. Cambridge Fieldhouse here in Indianapolis, getting set for tip. Pelicans and Pacers as we check out the starting lineups, brought to you by Icy Hot. The big three are intact again tonight, with McCollum returning from injury alongside Ingram, Herb Jones, Zion Williamson, and Jonas Valanciunas. And on the other side for the Pacers, Halliburton will try and bounce back from a rough shooting night and a loss on Monday. With Nebhart, Mathurin, Siakam, and Turner, still no Aaron Nesmith available tonight. Neither is Doug McDermott coming off the bench. For the Pelicans, a road win in New York last night. This is the second evening of their back-to-back, and these same two teams will square off again down in New Orleans on Friday night. And there are only 2 meetings of the regular season.
This should be a good one, Beth.
Black jerseys for Indy, white for the Pels.